Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Have a FICM here, actually a return. This is probably the first one. This is from Victor Rodriguez. I'm not sure if I have his address. Let me take a look in here. I think it's from Colorado. Let's see. Hopefully you guys are not looking at his information in there. Still functioning, but not operating good. I suspect some of the internal components are malfunctioning. That's what all it says when they send it. So I told Victor and Erica that I will open it up on a video so we can all see what I see because like I said, I use only the best components for this. These are pretty easy to open these FICMs. They got a resealable gasket. So we'll see what we see. Let me put the clamps in here. And this is just to hold it in place. Both are removed. So I just softly lift it. And then I usually just a knife to cut the gasket. And then cut it here. All right, so the board stayed on the tab. Not uncommon. Things that I like is I don't see any fluid in here, which is good. It's a little bit of a dark area. Hopefully the camera can pick that up. A little bit of a dark spot in there, which is, oh yeah, I see something in there that shouldn't be. So we got a burn spot, Victor. So we have a burn area right here. Let me get my microscope. Yeah, this is definitely a short. I explain very well to pretty much to all customers. I do warranty my repairs. I don't warranty burn components. Reason of that, or obvious reasons of that, right? So I cannot warranty your vehicle. So all I can do is repair. Let's open this a little more. Repair and replace all, but burn components is not because of a bad module. A burn component is due to something that is shorting out. So this is, you can see here, all the capacitors were replaced, all the drivers are intact. Let me just see exactly what are we looking at in here because it seems like it's actually not even the board. It's like let me just clean my hands. I'm gonna put this on the microscope now that we have it out, but I'm glad that I was able to at least show this component or this burn mark. Because like I said, I do cover my warranties if it's something I did. Drivers that are burnt, no. If a driver is no longer working, but it's not a hole on the driver or something like that, of course I will cover. I mean, I don't make it, but it's part of that capacitor that is leaking. Even though, I mean, these are again top quality components, they should not leak, but it can happen. Let's say, right? But I have not experienced not once. So let me move this. So I'm going to move the camera here. So I'm going to put now the microscope view so we can all see what I see. Let me turn this light out. I'm going to turn the microscope on, the camera on the microscope on. so we can all see what we see here. All right, so let me turn this off. Looking into some other information in here. Just powering up. Microscope. All right, perfect. I can go into full screen view. All right, as you can see, that is live. So I'm going to focus. I might be able to do a zoom later because I want to keep both so you can see what I'm doing on the computer and what is shown on the screen. I think that is it's not such a bad angle for you guys to see and for me to be able to see. Well, sorry, but the camera is on my way, so I'm gonna have to move you guys 1 second. How's that? I gotta be able to see. All right, so what is the burn areas right here? So yeah, like I said, it doesn't show. Let me get this into focus. It's on this corner right here. So let me have something to point. We can definitely see is these are crack solders, something burning here, right? So right there, that definitely was not like that. And it's on this section, but that is actually not, that is not a component. So if we see those 5 pins that we're seeing in there are this in here. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is part of the connector. So it's the same thing in here. You see on this other side, well, this is just silicone or, the sealant, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pins, big pins, right? So if we see right here, let me show you, is all these pins, all 2, let me see, 2, 3, 6, 8 pins, correct. So 8 pins, and on the other side, we have 5 pins. So Victor, whatever is happening, it looks like you might have a shorted injector. This is definitely not a problem on the FICM. It is a problem on the truck. I'm going to definitely help the customer. I told them, don't worry about it. I'm always looking forward to help my customers, and that's what I'm also being so transparent with opening this on a video. Why? Because I don't want misunderstandings. I don't want to just say, whatever I want to say, because it's pretty easy for a repair facility to tell, oh yeah, yeah, it was a burn component, and then how do you even know it's true? But in here, you can see that it's actually not even a burn component. It's almost a burn ground. So what we have in here, right? So let me just show you. Let me see. Not sure. Yes, I can probably pull the camera this way, the microscope. All right. So as you see, those 5 pins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, pins 2 and pin 5 are the powers and the grounds. You see? The one is actually kind of like shorted. Yeah, it is the ground and pin 3. So let's go over to the diagram because I know for sure the pin 2 is a ground. That is not a problem. And let me go into get it out of here so I can get the pick up the wrong one. Got diagrams in here. Wiring diagrams, diagrams. OEM. I'm looking for the wire diagrams right here. So pin 2 is definitely a ground. Pin 3, yes, you see it right here, 100%. Okay, pin 3 is power, is the supply power, injector supply power to all injectors on Let me just see. So we have injector 1, 4, 6, and 7. So Victor, if you're watching this, I'm going to get a zoom closer to the camera now. I mean, sorry, to the screen. Let me actually get the phone now in my hand. I don't need the tripod no more. So you guys, let me just put the tripod away so I don't trip myself into it. So looking at the pins that aren't burned, and this is what I am also doing a diagnostics for you guys or for Victor, right? So I'm going to point in here. So this center pin is pin number 3, and this is pin 1 and pin 2. I can definitely see a little, not on here, no, just on the grounds and on. So pin 1, 2, and 3 are the ones that are looking really bad. Let me see connector pin 1. I don't see nothing on pin 1, at least not in here. Because let me just take a look at the bottom one. Yeah, pin 1 is the ground for injector number C1 pin 1 for injector number 4. So I will go right into this injector because look at what is happening in here, Victor. So we're having definitely a problem, almost a burn through, because these are, very strong um, wires, right? Or yeah, let's say jumpers, right, from the connector to the board. They're almost melted. So what is melting this is definitely a bad injector. For what I'm seeing in here, all right, so injector number 4 is connected into pin 1 and onto pin 3. But also the computer, the FICM module needs a main ground. The main ground for all the injectors is on pin number 2. The one is almost melted is pin 3 and pin 1 also. So that is again, pin 3 will supply power to all the injectors, and then the activations are coming, the command is coming in each of these pins. Surprisingly, and I don't know why, like if you see some are having 2 pins and 2 pins, some of the drivers have 2 pins or more robust than the other ones, but it's just the way it's built. But yeah, so I'm going to resolder that and no charge to the customer. Obviously, I'm going to clean that and recheck, make sure that we have no damaged components. But looking at the board, if we see here, and I think the camera can see this, I don't see nothing wrong with any of the drivers in either side. If we would have a problem with a driver, we will definitely have a problem here, not there. This is because it's so hot. The drivers are so robust. The board is in such a good shape that what is melting is the solder and these pins. And I have seen it when you have an injector completely shorting out that it cuts this off. It melts it down because these drivers are meant to really take the hit. These drivers are up to 80 amps, so it will melt that first than that. So, and that's why these are so robust at the same time. All right, Victor and Erica. Yeah, the problem is not in the FICM. The problem is in the car. So, and I have what you might call a message from them that they put a used FICM from I don't know from Facebook Market, and the truck is running good. I will strongly tell you that it might run good for a few days, and it will happen the same. This was rebuilt 100% to my standards and is with only optimal and perfect components, good components, no Chinese, nothing. And I'm not talking about bad Chinese components, but when you get original components coming from China, not a problem. But when you get those cheap ones and like the ones you get in eBay and stuff like that, which I know go that way, they're just not the best. It's just you have quality, even here in the United States, right? You can get A quality, B quality, and C quality. These all components that I have in here are A quality, so not a problem with that. All right, guys, thank you so much for visiting the channel. I hope that you like my content and my transparency to my customers and use my business, help my small business grow, and help me keep going on life. Thank you so much for all that are watching my videos. God bless you all. See you next time. Bye bye.